All right, all of you freedom loving boys and girls, Mark, Centerline Systems. Hey, it's the Monday, the 24th of July. It's our final charity auction event. We weren't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to do 8, 4. We're going to stick it with 8. And before I get into the final auction, I just want to kind of recap what we've done so far. Give a huge shout out to all of you, just great human beings. There's been a lot of fun in the comments section. A lot of people really trying to get those comments going so we can escape the algorithm and maybe get a little bit more, well, I don't know, just a little bit more visibility. But here's what we've done so far. Here's what you have done so far. Not joking. That just choked me up a little bit. That's awesome. We have raised almost $3,000. Our first charity auction, which was to 23rd Vet, that was $1,865. Our second charity auction was Folds of Honor. That was $705. And then last week's charity auction, which Phil was the winner, $357, and that's to disabled American veterans. Our charity this week, kind of in conjunction with who's helping to sponsor this giveaway, is going to be military-outreach-usa.org. They are an organization that really helps, just veterans get back on their feet, whether it's like stuff that they can help move in with, like beds or clothing. And they do some pretty cool stuff. And they've got a really good tagline that I really like. So, also here, we're going to use Military Outreach USA because I'm kind of doing this charity auction in conjunction with Black Scout Survival. Full disclaimer, I know Jack over there. We do business with each other, but that doesn't take away from the awesomeness of what's been contributed and what we got going on. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to have to leave it to Jack. He'll tell his own story. You know, if you're over on his Discord or in any of his social media, I think he may have told it before, but he's got there's a little like Batman theme in his life. And so we decided to run with that, right? Because Batman, James Bond, whatever you want to say. So what we're going to do now, this is a mock-up, obviously, because I don't know what your pant size is, so we haven't made the belt for you yet, but we're going to do one of his concealment belts. And then if you see that, I can't do it as good as he always does. Yeah, but so kind of like, what that kind of looks like, right? That one superhero character. But we did that with his logo. Those were our great friends over at Fog Firearms, Walker, Minnesota. They kicked in and did the Cerakoting. And then you can see over on our side, we got 2 of our EDC belt pouches, and we did this, and we'll do the concealment belt with yellow thread. So you kind of got this kind of classic, I'm kind of hesitant to say the name. You know who it is, superhero-y guy. You already get it, right? But that's what that looks like. I just don't want to get some kind of weird strike, whatever. But so we're not going to call it that. We're just going to call it the Black Scout belt. But you get it. These 2 pouches, and these are our EDC pouches. I'm going to take one off because and was it Rob Mack? Are you the one who gave me crap and said, oh, but wait, there's more. So I'm going to do that a couple times now. If it was you, awesome. If it was somebody else who said that to me, I apologize. But whichever one of you great people started giving me shit, well, wait, there's more. Well, now I'm going to do it. Wait, there's more. All right. So here's the belt pouches, right? You'll get 2 of these. Right, we did them in that black and yellow, kind of matches that superhero that we're kind of referencing. But if you're not familiar with these pouches like, I'm not joking. I wear 2 of them. I wear one on my left hip and one on my right hip, right? Kind of back, real kind of like, a little bit of just inside the 3 to 4 to 5. And then the other one, kind of the same thing, just inside the 9 to 8 to 7 type of thing. And here's what else is going to go in. So you get 2 of these, and these are designed around, well, I mean, you can carry all kinds of different EDC items in there, right? That's what they're really made for. But if you think survival tins, right, whether it goes in horizontally or vertically, you can get a tin in there, and then you can see there's still tons of room for a flashlight, a knife. There's still room to go on top. If you win it horizontally, you have even more room on top, and then you still have room down to the side for, again, a flashlight, a knife, ferrule rod, whatever you want to do. But I'm pulling this tin out because, as I said, wait, there's more. So Jack over at Black Scout, besides the belt, is kicking in one of his really awesome little compasses, right? Because superheroes should never get lost, right? So this is one of his really nice It fits on the NATO size band, but it's a really nice, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this has an alcohol-based interior, so it won't freeze, but you can remove the bezel. It's a really kick-ass compass. That was really cool of him to kick that in. Comes in its own little tin, and you can always just, once you're done with it, just pull and there's a little use card, but you can just pull that plastic out, and now you've got a survival tin. But wait, there's still more. And then I'm going to throw in now, if anybody's been around, you may remember when I made these tins. Again, I had Fog Firearms Cerakote these tins, kind of maybe a little overkill for, just a little survival tin. Cerakoting isn't cheap, but I have a handful left, and this one is going to go. Now, I'm not going to put anything in there except for one thing. So that is a little divider that this other business called CountyCom, and I'll leave a link to them. I think we've given them a shout out in the past, but I really like these little dividers, because now you can do fire starting, you can do medical pills, it's just a nice little thing. And if you don't want it, just pull it out, right? And then just have it maybe separately, but that's going to come with it too. So it's one of our tins, Cerakoted in that kind of distressed orange, kind of looks like it's been in a fire or near blown up, but we're going to throw that in there along with Jack's tin. So that way, you got two pouches, and if you need them, if you don't have them, now you've got two tins, make them the way you want to do it. But wait, there's still more. Hey, so we have an anonymous donor, somebody who kind of checked out what we've been doing on these charity auctions. Now, she works in glass, and she does glass engraving. So she donated so it's 4 glasses total, right? Because hey, if you're James Bond or a superhero, well, after a hard day, you probably want to kick back and and have an adult beverage, right? You got to take the stress off somehow, right? And so she did some wine glasses, and this nice little wine glass, I'm not sure if that's ever going to show up. Well, but that one says wine mode on it. So there's 2 of these nice wine glasses. They won't tip over. And then there's 2, I guess this is a highball. What is this? Or is it a rocks glass? Rocks or highball. It's got an American flag, and it says United We Stand on it. Again, I probably won't be able to see it, but it's really cool. So, we just had another person who liked what we were doing, and this is something that she does on the side. So she kicked in this has a really nice weight to it, by the way. So if you're a drinker, that's going to feel good. And wine glasses don't normally have this weight, but it's got a really nice size. I'm a wine drinker. I might have to hit her up for 2 of these for myself. But wait, that's not all. And then here in the Duluth area, there's kind of like an iconic liquor store. It's been around forever. It used to be called Lake Air. Now it's Kenwood Liquors. And did I just screw that up? No, Kenwood. Yeah. And that's Nick from there, and Mark, the manager. They threw in. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Kenwood. No, Keyport. Man, I'm sorry, you guys. I really apologize for that. Keyport Liquors, not Kenwood. That's a different place. But Keyport Liquors in Duluth used to be Lake Air. And they threw in this bottle of Russell's 10-year-old reserve Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 10-year-old. I guess this is like a $60 to $70 bottle they threw in. So what are we looking at here? We're probably looking at $220. It's a little over $300 worth of gear. So for this contest, let's kind of do the same thing. Let's just start the bidding off at $250 here. I'm going to make a note for myself so I don't screw that up like I just screwed up Keyport Liquors. I'm so sorry for that. Really apologize, Nick and Mark. So we're going to start this bidding off at $250. It'll run again for a week. So, we'll take it all the way through Thursday of this week. And then we'll conclude it. And then next Monday, I'll do the final wrap up video. And wait, that's not all. There's still more, because you guys, seriously, it's been lots of fun for me. It's really, I don't know. Charity is always a good thing to do. We're doing some charities for some veteran organizations. That always, means something to me. But again, the interactions with a whole bunch of you in the comments and people sharing it. And, I really appreciate it. So one person, and I don't know how I'm going to decide this. It'll either be at random or whoever tells the joke that I find the funniest. I don't know. It's my contest. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to throw in one of our belts, and you're not going to see this material. I found this material the other day. It's Kryptek, and I had it from a long time ago, and we didn't really do a whole lot with it, but it looks badass. So I made a mock-up belt. Well, it's actually a real belt, but I don't know what size you're going to be. But one person, so the other charity is one of you. One of you great men and women who've been commenting on the videos or who do it this time. You know, I'm going to find some way to randomly, you know, choose who I'm going to give this to, and we will make you a belt for free, one of our belts, Centerline Systems. You know, very similar to the belt we make for Black Scout, but without the concealment pockets. And I'll make it for you in that Kryptek with a Coyote Brown Cerakoted buckle. So there's our contest right there. That's a whole lot of goodness going on. So help us take this last charity out on just an awesome note. All right, let's do some good. And, you know, again, one person's going to win just a prize just for commenting. And it doesn't matter if you don't leave a bid, but if you know, you got a comment for me to actually think about even entering you into the contest. But then for everybody else, we got one of our concealment belts that we make for Black Scout Survival with a very special Black Scout logo Cerakoted on there by Fog Firearms. Thanks, guys. Two of our EDC belt pouches. Jack also threw in one of his really high-end compasses. I'll show it one more time. Talking ain't doing. It comes in that little guy right there. They're really badass. And then I'm going to throw in, because you can't have just one tin, I'm going to throw in another tin, the ones that we used to make. Again, Fog Firearms Cerakoted these for us. But if you're not familiar with this company, CountyCom, they make all kinds of cool EDC stuff. I probably just cursed you because I actually have to stay away from their website now because it's kind of dangerous. Then an anonymous donor, you'll get two. Again, what are these, rocks? Or these aren't highball glasses. I think they're rocks glasses. Like think whiskeys and scotch. 2 wine glasses. So there's 4 glasses. And then the great people at Keyport Liquor, Nick and Mark, threw in a bottle of Russell's 10-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon. That's a pretty damn good deal. So let's whoop it up and let's have a little fun. And you know the deal. If you got questions or comments, reach out to me at any time. Well, not 4 in the morning. Don't take that literally. Not 4 in the morning. Reach out anytime. I'll do the best I can to help you out. All right, everybody, you know the deal. Keep thinking, keep moving, never quit. All right, be good. You guys take care, and I hope we have a great last charity. I'm sorry, one more time, militaryoutreachusa.org. I'll have that in here as well. That's our charity for this final one. All right, everybody, be good.